Bonjour à tous, très chers internautes de Thies Média. Alors, je suis Seydina Mohamed Laïsam. Je suis honoré, au-delà de toute expression, d'être là pour ce nouveau numéro de Bilingual Voice. Alors, comme prévu dans la bande-annonce, dans cette émission, nous allons parler de beaucoup de thèmes. Et aujourd'hui, juste vous dire qu'on va aborder le thème à 70% en anglais et vers la fin, faire un petit résumé. Alors, je ne suis pas seul. Aujourd'hui, je suis accompagné avec mon ami, mon collègue, mon frère, M. Sek Ahmala. Je vais donner la parole de se présenter et nous annoncer le thème inédit d'aujourd'hui.
Hi everyone, I hope you all are going well. So the name is CHAÉNE THIESSOISE. As you just said, today is the first TV show, I would call it, of our program which is entitled Bilingual Voice. Bilingual Voice, or BV, I would say.
Yes.
So here is the place to study or learn English. Here is also the place to deal with the greatest topics that concern Senegalese society, but the world in general. That is the reason why the topic of today is going to be leadership, which is a very paramount and essential topic when we talk about the young generation. Because we see that in Africa, we have got in somehow the crisis of leadership.
Sure.
When we talk about our current leaders. So Mr. Song, without any further delay, I am going to ask you the first question. What definition could you give us of leadership?
All right, thank you for the question. I think, first of all, I would like to specify that when you see today's life, people, they are talking about business schools. For example, some schools are teaching management. Some schools are teaching students to be managers. But we have never seen schools that are teaching people to be leaders. It means that leadership now has become so complicated to be defined. That's why in this today's broadcast, I'm going to try and give my own definition. So that's why if I say my own definition, people might think that it's a bit crazy, but why my own definition? Because you see, when we talk about leadership, we are in what we call the human sciences. And as for human sciences, every human being can utter any other definition. So my own definition is leadership, I'm going to define as what I'm living as a true leader. So leadership is a summary of principles, values, and competencies that can help anyone to guide others in a very short way.
That's great. That's great. So if I hear you well, it means that leadership is the ability to influence some people or a group of people in general.
For sure.
And then, yes, and there is also something that people don't understand when we talk about leadership.
Yes.
It is, they just believe that leaders are just people leading us. When we talk about government, yet we can have other different types of leaders.
Yes,
or you don't share the point of view, or I think you share it.
Of course.
And what can you tell us about?
Because like a leader can be found everywhere you go. It's not only about politics. For example, the President of the Republic of Senegal is not the only leader of Senegal. You can be a leader in your family. And leader also is not a question of age. You can be the elder of your family, but you are not the leader of the family. Leadership is not about age, being older or being only in politics domain. Okay? For example, Mahatma Gandhi used to say that age ain't anything but a number. Your age is your maturity. So when you talk about leadership, it's just a kind of mindset. If you have that mindset, even though you are the youngest one in this family or in the maybe in the society, therefore you are the leader, right? So what I think is, leadership is something that should be epitomized. And no matter what the situation, no matter where you are, you can epitomize that leadership and trying to lead people into a better life.
Right.
That's what I think.
And also, I just would like to add something, because most people think that leadership is something we born with.
Sure.
Yes, I am the son or the daughter of Macky Sall. Macky Sall is the president of the republic. So as Amadou Sall, I don't know what's his son's name. I am a leader naturally because my father is the president of Senegal, which is totally wrong.
Sure.
So I believe leadership is, first of all, something, as you said, we can epitomize. It is also something we can learn through a long process and procedure. This is really important, I believe. Because, for example, if I give the example of some young people I know in Thies or in Senegal in general, they are not from a family of leaders, but through their process, be it their pedagogical process or their social activities or whatever they have been doing, they end up being leaders And also another thing to highlight. Leadership is not about having money.
Yes, for sure.
Yes, it's not about having money. And most of people believe that when we talk about leadership, when we say that these people are leaders or this one is leader, it is the one with a heavy pocket, as we say in Wolof, first with this.
Yes, sure.
All right, and which is completely wrong. So leadership is skills, it is ability, it is knowledge, it is also the capacity, the capability to influence other people. Then how to influence them? You can influence with money, it's true. But I think the best way to influence people is to influence them with what is in your hand. Because money will soon be overused or used out. But when it is about knowledge, it will never blow away with the wind. So I think if you have anything to say about the definition of leadership or leadership in general,
definitely. Furthermore, I think I share the same point, which is about born lead. We say born to lead, they are born leaders, and so on and so forth. But I think these kind of words are nonsense, okay? What I mean is, for example, if you take the example of Abraham Lincoln. If you take the example of Abraham Lincoln, he was not born to be a leader, all right? At the very beginning, he did not have like even the capability that people have normally. So, but he was struggling, and he believed that one day he would become the president of the United States of America. And I quote, he one day said that if you want to test a man's character, give him power. So you give the man power and trying to test it and trying to see whether he will be able to do it or not. But you can just say this one is born leader, this one is not born leader. And also just to add the pep to the influence that you've been talking about. So influencing is, I think to my mind, the second value, the second thing that a leader should have. Like, if you want to be a leader, you are not leading yourself, you're leading others. So you need to have a positive influence. If you talk about today, Hitler, you talk about those kind of people, they were leaders, but they did not have positive influence. So as for positive influence, I remember the quote of John Maxwell, John Quincy Adams, the latter used to say that if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. So not to be long, just to give you the floor back, talk about next step.
There is also another aspect of leadership, which is very important, and I call it vision. Yes, vision is very essential. We've been talking about influencing, but we can also influence through the vision we have of something. And vision is a kind of image you have on your mind, okay, describing or picturing how the future will be like. Meaning, if I am in 2020, my vision can allow me to have an idea of 2025. And this is very interesting when we talk about leaders. You know, there are so many things I don't want to talk about in Senegal because this is not a political debate. But there is so many things that we could just highlight, showing that our leaders sometimes, they are just leaders. So what can you tell us about vision?
Yeah, what I can say about vision is, without vision, you can't be a leader. And this, I remember the saying of Martin Luther King Jr. in the United States of America. You know, this is a vision. When Martin Luther King said, I have a dream, at that time, nobody could imagine that in the United States of America, we could have a black American president at that time. That's why it was a dream. I have a dream that one day my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. And today this has come true because Barack Obama, a black man, has become the president in the White House. So that was the vision, and he's right here behind, okay, you see? So this is a vision. But we're not talking about someone who's just talking about something that you can see right now. But the leader should see something that hasn't yet come. And this is how we can testify this one is a leader or not. That's why vision is something very interesting.
Talking about also ML King, you know, I know, guys, we can talk about everything about leadership. Maybe we are going just to deal with a final last aspect or dimension of leadership, because you've talked about ML King, and when you talked about ML King, it inspired me about how perseverance is essential when we talk about leadership. Because if you are the type of person that easily give up, you can't be a leader, because a leader is somebody who is supposed to meet up obstacles, difficulties, hindrances, and do the best of his or himself or herself to overcome them.
Yeah, sure.
I can take the example of Bilingual.
Yes.
27 years in the opposition. I can take the example of MLK you just named.
Yeah.
In his say, he was like, if you can't fly, run.
Right, sure.
If you can't run, work. If you can't work, scroll. But what is important, whatever you do, keep going. So keep going is something which is really important when we talk about leadership. Voilà, on va juste faire une petite résumé en français. Voilà, nous étions en train de parler du leadership. Voilà, un thème qui est vraiment essentiel. Du moment où tout le monde en parle maintenant, leadership, entrepreneuriat, et nous jugeons que c'est quelque chose de nécessaire à ce que la jeunesse surtout puisse avoir connaissance en ce qui concerne ce thème, leadership. Et quand on parle de leadership, on parle d'influence. Quand on parle de leadership, on parle de vision. Quand on parle de leadership, on parle de motivation. Quand on parle de leadership, on parle de persévérance. Donc il y a beaucoup de choses qu'on pourrait développer, mais c'est juste que c'est un thème qui est très riche et qui a vraiment des dimensions aussi élevées les uns que les autres, qu'on a juste pris le soin de traiter 3 ou 4 de ces dimensions-là. Maintenant, M. Sam, si vous pouvez encore revenir un peu sur la définition du leadership en français, comme vous l'avez fait tout à l'heure en anglais, ça serait bien.
Merci beaucoup. Voilà, juste pour résumer très rapidement par rapport à ce qu'on vient de dire en anglais. Parce que parlant de leadership, voilà, j'ai proposé ma propre définition, juste pour la simple raison que nous sommes dans ce qu'on appelle les sciences humaines et sociales. Alors quand on parle des sciences humaines et sociales, chaque être humain peut donner sa propre définition. Ni Albert Einstein, ni Victor Hugo est plus intelligent que moi ou bien que Ahmad. C'est la raison pour laquelle on va juste essayer de donner une définition qui sera quand même dans le cadre de ramasser tous les concepts et les valeurs qui se trouvent dans un leader. Alors, et là, j'ai proposé une définition qui prend en compte la vision, comme il l'a si bien dit, sans quoi on n'est pas leader, mais aussi la fixation d'objectifs, avoir des objectifs. Et quand on fixe des objectifs, qu'on ait la meilleure stratégie de communication. Car sans la communication, les gens ne vont pas comprendre notre vision et ne vont pas aspirer à nous suivre. Tout est communication dans la vie. Même dans le Coran, on dit que Dieu a créé le monde à travers simples paroles, soit disant kun, soit fayokun et le monde fut. D'où l'importance de communiquer et de bien communiquer. Je vais pas...
Absolument. Et c'est dommage qu'on n'a pas pu vraiment entrer dans les détails quant à la communication, mais je vois toute son importance. Parce que tout simplement, un leader, c'est quelqu'un qui est porteur d'un projet, que ce soit un projet social, politique ou économique ou religieux. Même actuellement, vous voyez que les chefs religieux font la communication parce que tellement c'est quelque chose qui est très important quand on parle de leader. C'est la raison pour laquelle vous voyez que ce chef religieux a fait une sortie, parce que tout simplement la communication est devenue quelque chose d'essentiel, pas parce que les Occidentaux nous l'ont proposé ou bien nous l'ont imposé, mais le Coran même nous l'avait déjà dit depuis le début. Donc c'est très important. Encore une fois, merci beaucoup pour les internautes de Thies Média. Nous sommes très contents et c'est avec vraiment le cœur lourd qu'on va devoir vous dire au revoir.
Voilà. Et maintenant, très rapidement, même avant de dire au revoir, nous passons à la leçon du jour. Merci et bienvenue pour votre leçon du jour. Alors aujourd'hui, nous partageons avec vous 3 expressions liées à cette situation de cette pandémie mondiale. Vous n'êtes pas sans savoir que nous traversons une crise mondiale, une crise sanitaire qui est le Covid-19. Et aujourd'hui, par cette occasion qui nous a été offerte par Thies Média, nous allons partager avec vous 3 notions liées au Covid-19. La première, c'est quoi? C'est hand sanitizer. Quand on parle de hand sanitizer, ce sont les gels hydroalcooliques. Hein? Okay, les gels hydroalcooliques. Alors quand on parle de la deuxième notion, c'est quarantine. Quand on dit quarantine, c'est mettre quelqu'un en quarantaine. Ok? Et la troisième notion, c'est lockdown. Lockdown, c'est confinement. Quand vous êtes confiné, vous pouvez utiliser l'expression lockdown. I'm lockdown, dans ce cas, je suis confiné. Maintenant, lockdown, c'est le confinement, c'est le nom. Mais aussi, vous pouvez aussi dire hein, confinement. Confinement, ça peut se dire, mais il n'y aura pas de E entre le N et le M. Confinement, ça peut se dire. Je vous donne aussi un troisième synonyme, c'est to be cooped up. Quand vous dites I'm cooped up, ça veut dire que vous êtes confiné, vous êtes resté chez vous. Merci et voilà, je passe la parole à Amala. Okay.
On ne va pas terminer sans pour autant profiter de l'occasion qui nous est offerte pour sensibiliser quand même la population sénégalaise en général. Voilà, c'est pas le moment de baisser les bras, les amis. Vous avez vu, nous, bon, on a pris le soin de respecter la distanciation sociale. Donc, nous vous encourageons aussi à respecter les distances, surtout dans les lieux publics, de porter vos masques. Bon, si vous ne faites pas d'émission, évidemment, parce que je sais qu'il y en a qui vont se dire, mais pourquoi ils ne portent pas de masque et qui nous demandent de porter des masques? C'est essentiel. Il faut aussi se laver les mains régulièrement. Je pense que c'est très important. So, guys, let's be focused. See you next time. As we say, next time, best time.
Next time, best time, bilingual voice, la voix bilingue, notre voix bilingue. Merci beaucoup.